Ladies and gentlemen, you know the worker shortage is also hitting the police departments nationwide. They are also short on staff. Well, Austin, Texas Police Department just made an announcement that they will no longer respond to non emergency calls. And in fact, you got to call a whole different number for non emergencies. That's 311 instead of 911. Wow, I wonder what the Karens in Austin, Texas are going to do. More than likely lie on the phone call and try to make it seem way bigger than what it really is. That's usually what y'all do. So, this is Fox News. Austin, Texas police are urging the public to call 311 instead of 911 to report non emergency, authorities said. Starting Friday, individuals in the city are asked to use 311 when reporting crimes that are either no longer in progress, when the suspect is no longer on the scene, or when there is no immediate threat to life or property. According to Austin Police Department, please understand if someone is in danger, we're still going to send a marked unit and a uniformed officer to go handle it. Yeah, we see how y'all handle policing. Okay. So, but for crimes that may have already happened or are being reported, or we are looking at alternative measures, that's what we're working on now. Chakan said the changes come in recent staffing challenges and re-imaging public safety task force recommendation and its review of its patrol. So this, ladies and gentlemen, mm, mm, mm. I think this is a good thing that they're doing this actually. It's long overdue. And I hope they do this all around the country. The department said it's trying to reduce its exposure out in public, during the pandemic, and sworn officers who will no longer be responding to those non emergency calls, Fox 7 Austin reported. I feel like in many areas, not just obviously in our sworn officers on the street, but with our property crime technicians in forensics and in our Austin 311 call center, we are expecting staffing shortages. And so I think that I'm going to ask for a little bit of patience. Many times people do have to wait on hold when they're calling 311 in order to make that report, the interim chief said. If an officer is not necessarily needed, in other words, this is a crime that obviously has already been committed, and we can still get a property crime technician there to take photos, to be able to gather evidence, and to provide a case number and a way to follow up to a victim of a crime. All right, so you'll get a case number and you'll be able to follow up in, I guess, the days and weeks to come on your case. Then that may be the most appropriate way, actually, to handle it so that I can free my officers up from keep answering the emergency call for service where we have a violent crime and people that are actively engaged in criminal activity, he added. Crimes that could be considered non emergencies, including theft, suspicious person. Oh my goodness, what is Karen gonna do? She can't call in a suspicious person. Uh oh. Or vehicle or verbal disputes, prostitution, animal services, and burglary of a residence, business, or vehicle, police said. So he said any of those things you call 311, not 911. Again, If any on that list are still in progress and there is an immediate threat to public safety, then a call to 911 is appropriate and we will dispatch an officer. Okay. Last month, a North Carolina man said his daughter was in Austin for a bachelorette party with friends when the home they were renting was burglarized. They proceeded to call police and were referred to 311, who instructed them to start an online report. Damn. And no law enforcement official arrived at the location. Darren Short explained. After not hearing back for weeks, he said, they received a call Wednesday afternoon saying an officer should contact them within 48 hours, according to the station. Well, God, the burglary happened over a week ago, and y'all just getting back to him. Well, y'all, it's the signs of the times. Reports gathered by 311 or online will still be given to investigators and detectives to follow up on them when they are able to do so. This is what the chief is saying. He added that the non emergency response could be reevaluated if the department is able to fill empty officer positions. So, we already knew they were doing a half ass job. It's going to be even more half ass now that there are crimes they will not be responding to. You you can go online after you've been robbed and report your crime. Wow. I guess it's coming down to this. But hey, if you don't have the manpower, you got to come up with other alternatives. And I guess that's what Austin is doing. Not that it's good, but this is what they're doing. But man, what's going to happen to Karen, y'all, in that suspicious? Because we know suspicious means black, right? So, what is going to happen to Karen when she needs to call in a suspicious black person in Austin, Texas? They're going to tell her to go online and fill out the report. Ooh, that's priceless. But, y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.